Alright, we're good to go.
Yay!
Alright, so I'm Callie.
Jocelyn.
And I'm Callie.
Oh, thank you for the clarification.
Well, I'm not sure if it's better to be top build or last build, so I'm gonna be both.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, and this is the other L word. We thought it was pretty fancy. Because I'm a genius.
It's kind of clever.
It is kind of clever. I literally just Googled words that start with L. And then it came up. I was like,
oh my god.
This would work.
You did not tell me that.
I was going to, and then I decided against it because it would take away from me being a genius.
Oh my.
Okay, so some stuff about us.
Well, they should probably know that we're recording this on Skype. Because
probably.
I am in college and you are not.
I am not currently, but I am taking the SATs in... What was it? I just got an email.
You're taking the SATs
in May. Yep.
Oh my.
Because I was trying to write down on the calendar, and I was like, okay, I'm going to start at May, and then just like number, blah, 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 up until like, yesterday. Yeah, I got to February and a stink bug crawled out of the calendar. I was like, oh my god!
Oh.
I was very upset. So it is currently
when I came
still on the floor under a food bowl. A dog
When
food
I
bowl.
came back from school, there were like multiple dead stink bugs in our room. I'm pretty sure one is still on our smoke alarm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's still there. I see it.
No, not about that. Okay.
Me and my roommate are too short to get it. So, even standing on like a chair, I can't get it.
Of course you can't. Okay. So, moving on. Adult language warning. There is going to be swearing. If you don't want to hear it, then don't listen. And also, possible drinking and drug use. Trigger warning. Comes in later. Not sure if it actually happened, but that's besides the point. Okay. And Jocelyn, what are we going to talk about in this podcast?
Oh, well, we're going to be talking about Larry, because that's the only thing I care about. And all the shit that happens around them. Because things are shady.
Things are shady.
Things are too shady. We're going to have all the links to everything happening, so we're not just spouting bullshit. There's going to be sources.
Yeah, so we can source our shit, and it's not just, oh, they said this. Oh, that didn't happen. Yeah, it is. Look at this. So you can't call me a liar. Also, links to all of our social media are down there, too, so please feel free to give this a thumbs up and subscribe. All right. And also, in this episode, we will be covering from about February of 2015 to about the end of July 2015. Because it started there. Not just in August, when everybody thinks it did.
Well, I mean, technically,
it did.
Technically, it started in, like, May.
Yeah.
I guess, because, like,
we don't know! That's the whole thing.
That's true. That's the whole point. We don't know.
We have no idea. We literally don't know.
None of this makes any sense.
Alright. Babygate. What is it?
Who is it?
Where
is it real? Is there a baby? I don't know.
Is there a gate?
Is Brianna even real? I don't know.
Is Brianni real?
Brianni Jungle Woods. Will the real Brianni please stand up? Please.
Are you the Brianni?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know. Are you? Alright. So, everything we know about her
I hope not.
is basically she's a stylist who's 23. That's it. I went to look it up, and the only thing I could find was a list of facts, quote unquote, from, I think it was People, and that was the only two facts on the list. The others were just, she's a quiet person, says sources. She really likes Louis, says sources.
What are their sources?
And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? No, I need to know Did she say this? Did she not? Did her mom say this? Did clubbing grandma say this?
Like where did she come from? You know,
Who?
like how do people know about her?
Who?
Like how do they know her name? Like if she was
Knows?
just some person
She
that was
is some
clubbing with
person.
Louis, like how do we know her name
So
unless
we've only
like
seen her in clubbing photos. How do we know who she is?
exactly. Yeah. Like I understand like Harry being linked to like all other celebrities like Kendall because we already know who she
We know
is.
who she is. We have no idea who the fuck she is.
But yeah,
She's
for all we
23.
know,
It was like, she's 23. The same age
yeah.
as Louis. And I'm like, the fuck he is. I was like, everything we
just
know about Brianni.
they say that she's a stylist, but then I read somewhere else that she's not like a real stylist, like she's an aspiring stylist.
Yeah, somebody said that she's not like
So I'm like, does she have a
fully.
job?
No, I was reading yesterday, and somebody said that if she's a stylist, okay, and she hasn't, like, had a breakout job yet, then she would want to have her name in the press with Azov's name connected to it.
Oh.
Yeah, because he could get her connections. He's connected to everybody. Honestly, this is not the way to go about it.
Well, yeah.
Not at all.
I mean, like, if you want to be a stylist, I wouldn't think that you would want to have a baby. Like, I feel like that's a little
Yeah,
counterproductive.
like if you're trying to further your career or even, start it, I don't think having a baby is a way to go about it. Because honestly, people are saying that Louis didn't or wasn't going to be there, for her and the baby. And if she knew that ahead of time, why didn't she get an abortion? If she didn't have the money, that she is now requesting from Louis.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why is she requesting money from him? Like,
She's
is that all she wanted out of this? If this is even real?
I mean, probably, to be honest. And okay. Alright, so I guess we should start from the beginning since we're now delving into it.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Possibly.
let us see.
I mean, wasn't there, like, that whole thing that happened when, like, Zayn and Louis went to LA in February?
Yeah, it was February 20th to the 22nd. Zayn, Louis, Calvin, and Ollie were in Los Angeles, and they first met Brianna and Ashley. Ashley is Brianna's cousin.
Who's Calvin?
Calvin is also Louis' friend. I don't remember what he looks like.
I've never heard of him.
But, let me see. I'll show you. No, not Calvin Klein, not Calvin Harris.
Did you know that Calvin Harris is 6'6"?
Is he really? Oh,
Yeah.
it might be Calvin Harris.
That's just a fun tidbit.
Okay.
Calvin Harris is 6'6", and it makes me really upset.
Jeez, he's so fucking tall. No, it's
Right?
Calvin Rogers. Oh, he's the attractive one. Ollie is the ugly one.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen a picture of Ollie.
Here, I'll post it. I'm gonna put it here.
Thank you for the sound effects.
You're welcome. There you go.
Oh,
There's
the
his,
link.
There's
All
his
right.
Twitter.
Oh, okay. I mean, I feel that. All right.
You know what I don't feel? Ollie. Have you seen Ollie?
No.
I will show you Ollie as well.
Oh, that's just disappointing. You should have showed him first. That's just real sad.
Did you see that? Do you see the pinned tweet?
Yeah. That's just...
This isn't even his. This is an update account, but what is art?
Oh.
This is art. This is an ugly ginger boy.
Oh. I mean, he's not...
One person's trash is another's treasure. Oh, and also apparently he's a rapist. Cool.
Oh, well, okay.
So
I
the
mean, he's
baby's name is Wilson Oliver Tomlinson, aka what
is
the
it?
fuck is this child's real name? Conkabar Sydney Adidas Originals Tomlinson. I'm gonna continue
Oh man,
saying
I mean, like, Ollie
Conkabar.
wouldn't be that bad looking if his ears were normal sized.
Oh no, did I accidentally click on the old photo of them clubbing in LA? Here is the
Oh,
picture of them clubbing in February, but this picture didn't come out
oh, in February.
until months and months
But
later.
that doesn't even look like her.
No, it doesn't.
Where is she?
Who knows? And
Is she the other blonde girl?
that's Ollie.
There are
No,
3 blonde girls. How do we know who she is?
that's very true. And Louis
Like,
is very
maybe they're
drunk.
all Brianni.
It's just like Eleanor all over again. She is a twin.
Exactly.
I,
Exactly. Like, how does Modest find all these twins?
the Styles twins. Oh, you remember that.
Maybe Ashley is actually Brianna.
No, you wouldn't remember that. You weren't there for that. Oh, man.
For what?
The Styles twins.
The Styles twins.
Yep. So there was a trend that went through Tumblr where people were taking their middle names and creating new people. So Louis had a twin, William, and Harry had a twin, Edward. And there were fics upon fics of twins.
Oh my.
And, yep. I'm not sure if Zayn had one. I honestly don't think Zayn had one.
Well,
Because Zayn
must
has a
have been a
middle
sign.
name.
yeah. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Not either. Are you ready for the Zingle?
It's like the single. I am so ready. Like, I know that it's gonna destroy me, but I'm also like ready. Like, I'm okay with death.
You're okay
At this
with
point,
death.
I am okay with death.
Okay. Alright, I guess we should get back
Mainly
on
because
topic.
we should get back on point.
Shit. Okay.
Also, all of her social media is like privated.
Privated, or it
Isn't
doesn't
it?
exist. People are like, oh, it doesn't exist. No, it's probably just privated because she had probably tons of clubbing photos and probably photos with her real boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend.
Who knows? We don't because her social media is privated.
True.
Very true. And so then, what was this? This was...
The only person we ever get like updates or pictures from are her cousin.
Uh-huh.
And like, why does her cousin not private her shit if they don't want
They're like,
her
oh,
pictures
she's
getting
a
out there?
private person. Here is everything. Here's her mom talking to the paps. Here's her cousin leaking fake photos. And here is clubbing grandma.
the grandma?
Clubbing grandma. She released a picture
The whole-
of Louis and Brianna in a club. And I'm like, why is this grandma in a club?
I don't know, like, how old is she? Like, why?
Is
Don't you have better things? Don't you have to go
the
to bed at 8 o'clock?
paparazzi? Oh no, that definitely is Brianni in that February picture. You can tell when Louis is super drunk because he does either the thumbs or he points.
Yep.
Yep. And you can tell she's super drunk because she maybe turned to the side, trying to block herself, but she's still smiling. Who smiles for pap photos?
People who are drunk and people who want to be seen by the paps.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Oh, remember
we all know that famous picture
his April Fool's
of her
Day
Louis.
tweet?
Oh.
Can't
What?
believe his April Fool's Day tweet. April Fool's Day 2012. Louis was like, can't believe I'm gonna be a dad, wow! And then everybody was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he was like, April
Oh,
Fool's.
God.
April Fool's. And I was like,
I
what?
wish this was an April Fool's joke.
I wish this was an April Fool's joke as well. Honestly, it could be a super long April Fool's joke, because supposedly this all started in April. Here's hoping that it's still just an April Fool's
I guess.
joke.
Because, I mean, he broke up with Eleanor and then started hanging out with her in
No,
April.
but then to fit in with the timeline that she gave birth a couple days ago, she would have had to. Some people are saying that she would have had to have gotten pregnant while Louis was still with Eleanor.
No, 9 months it would be May
Yeah,
to January.
yeah. But
So,
but that is counting 9 months from there. Okay, we don't even know if that's when, because people don't corroborate their stories, and some people are like, oh, she's this far along at this time, and somebody else is like, no, she's this far along at this time, and they don't match up whatsoever.
yeah, I know because I remember like she was at some show and people were saying that she was like, I don't know, like a few months pregnant, but like you wouldn't show that, or like she wasn't
We
showing at seven
never
months.
saw a baby bump, period.
Well, we did in those one photos back in like September where she was like out shopping somewhere, and guess what she was wearing? An Adidas shirt.
Oh, was she really?
And but like
It's
people,
Adidas.
yeah, people
Adidas is
kept
doing
saying
all of this. It's Adidas' fault.
Adidas is behind Babygate. Well,
Adidas
yeah,
is behind
because I mean,
Babygate.
this isn't really relevant. This isn't really relevant to like the time period that we're talking about. But recently, when Louis was spotted with the like car seat, which isn't even a real car seat, it's the base of
Yeah,
a car
it's a
seat,
base of a car seat. I can even see
not even
that.
the whole thing. He's wearing an Adidas hoodie.
No, did you see what one of
So,
the news sources said about the thing? He's like, he looked into the car seat, gave his baby a loving gaze, and put it in the car. I was like, there is no baby in that car seat because it's not a fucking car seat. It's a car seat
I know.
base. It's what you put in
Yeah,
the car seat to put the car seat on. Why do they think
exactly.
we're idiots?
I don't know.
God damn it. In other news,
Also, we
John
keep getting off.
Krasinski and Emily Blunt are having another baby.
Who?
John Krasinski and Emily Blunt.
Oh, I didn't know that they had a baby before.
Yeah, 2010. Oh wait, yeah. No, no.
Uh,
Yeah,
oh.
she's about two
No?
now.
No. How cute.
Her name is Hazel.
Oh. It's better than Sydney Rain, am I right?
It's better than
But
Concha
not as good
Bar.
as Concho Bar.
Concho Bar.
Wait,
Chocolate
is it
bar.
Concha Bar or Concho
I
Bar?
was just saying Concha Bar. I have no idea, to be honest. All right. Now that we're off track again. Okay. We go through March without a hitch, go through April, blah, blah, blah. Basically, Louis on tour.
Well,
Louis
March
and
didn't go off without a hitch.
Louis, okay.
Zane is friggin' leaving them? What are they gonna do? This is stupid. Are you serious?
Okay, Zane left in
Despite
March.
this, despite that, March did not go off without a hitch, but
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Well, also, Louis broke up with her in March.
Yeah, March
right?
22nd.
Eleanor.
March 22nd was when the breakup was confirmed, but people say that they broke up 2 weeks earlier, but he was in the UK for being the band.
Interesting.
And also that day they had a show in the Philippines.
So why was he in London?
Tour rider leaks. Everyone speculates why there are only 4 dressing rooms for 5 boys. Show in Jakarta, Indonesia. Zayn leaves the band for good. So they knew.
They knew.
They knew. They knew.
I also heard that there was I can't speak. Speculation that they knew that he was leaving like months before this, before March. Like back in November 2014. But I don't know how true that is, which is really sad to think about.
Yeah, it is really sad. Yeah, because, like, my mom was watching New Year's Eve, I think it was, when they performed, and she was like, that one guy looks really sad. And I was like, what guy? And then it turned out it was Zayn, and I was like, well, shit.
Oh.
She's like, they don't look like they're enjoying themselves. They're like, everybody else looks happy, but he looks very sad. Like, he doesn't want to be there. And I'm like, oh my god, don't do this to me, Mom.
How dare.
April 9th, Eleanor unfollows Louis on Instagram. First Coca-Cola advert comes out depicting two friends who resemble Louis and Harry singing Clouds. Oh, that advert.
That ad is so...
Oh, God. That was, yep. And then at the end of April, Louis in London. They have the Great Gatsby Ball. Louis' record company with Sony is announced. He signs Jack Walton. He plays in the Bluebell Woods charity football match. And then basically the rest of April he spends in the studio. That's April 22nd to the 30th. He basically spends the day at the studio. Except for April 22nd, that says, Louis spends the day in the studio writing. That night, Louis goes clubbing at the Cirque Club in London. This is the night Louis apparently takes 5 girls back to his hotel until 5 in the morning, where he supposedly sleeps with a couple of them and smokes weed with all of them. Lads are also there. Lads meaning Ollie and Calvin.
I never heard about that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then we get into May. May is where everything goes down. Okay.
Shit goes down. Shit hits the fan.
Yeah, it does. All right.
Shit hits the fans.
Get out. Yeah. All right. May 3rd, Louis flies back to L.A. May 4th, 3rd, Coca-Cola. May 5th, Louis goes clubbing at the Argyle Club in Los Angeles. Brianna and Ashley make their debut. This is the first time the fans see Brianna until a photo of Ollie, Ashley, Brianna. Oh, I guess that other girl is Ashley. And Louis from February resurfaces months later. And then we have the Zoddy Boy and Louis feud.
Oh.
The next day.
Fun times.
May 7th, Louis goes clubbing at Supper Club, LA, in Los Angeles. May 9th, Louis and Liam go clubbing at Project LA in Los Angeles. Brianna and Ashley return. And May 11th, Louis and Liam attend Snoop Dogg's album launch party at DBA Hollywood in Los Angeles. Brianna and Ashley are also there. And then May 30th, Ashley starts posting photos on Instagram, which she deletes later. And then in June, Louis flies back to Los Angeles after being in London at the end of May. Louis reunites with Eli the Chimp. Brianna is also there. And then he flies back to London that same day. Flies to LA, hangs out with Eli and Brianna, and then flies back.
Why?
Who knows?
Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know. I read this whole thing that was basically where Louis was during this whole thing, which is basically what I'm reading now. But, like, they were, like, going through how long flights are. Like, how long it would take for him to fly from where they were for a concert to L.A., and how long it would take to refuel and get there and then come back in time for, the next show, because they were on tour.
Yeah.
And then July. July. July 2nd. Louis meets Brianna's family. Fandom starts mentioning Brianna more. Of course. July 4th. Louis spends 4th of July in Malibu with his mother. It is rumored that Brianna's family is there too, and that everyone is meeting each other. But, we never saw a picture of her. We saw a fake picture of her that wasn't her. Harry is also in Malibu.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. He's at Nobu's 4th of July white party. Interesting. Malibu is not that Malambami.
No. Oh, God.
Okay. July 14th, People magazine announces that Louis is going to be the father of Brianna's baby. I have that article right here.
What I want to know is, how do they know?
How do they know what?
Like,
This?
who told
them?
Like, where are the sources of these people? They're just like, oh, a mutual friend, or whatever. Like, fucking drop names, I want to know.
This was July 14th, 2015 at 4:59 p.m. It says, the One Direction heartthrob is expecting a baby with Los Angeles-based stylist Brianna Jungwirth. 1, how do we know her name? 2, how do we know where she lives? 3, how do we know what her job is, if we've never talked to her?
Yeah.
Louis is happy and very excited about becoming a dad, and he thinks Brianna will be an amazing mother. It was a surprise at first, but he and Brianna are very, very close friends, and this has brought them even closer, a mutual friend of the two tells. Explain to me.
Like,
why two very, very close friends are having a fucking baby.
Like, you don't just sleep with your friends just because.
And you don't have a baby with them.
Yeah, like, it never ever says that they ever dated or anything. Like, okay, if theoretically you're going to sleep with your friend.
The articles that are coming out now are like, oh, Louis Tomlinson's ex. They never fucking dated.
I know, like, why are they switching up the narrative? Like, oh yeah, they were totally dating. No. You said months ago that they were just friends.
You said
you can't just
very,
go back
very
on
good friends.
But, like, theoretically, if you're gonna sleep with your friend because, you know, whatever, people do that sometimes, wouldn't you think that you'd be very careful about protection because neither of you would want to have a baby with each other because that's weird?
Yeah.
Like, that's just fucking weird.
You don't just fuck your best friend and have a baby.
Especially without protection.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
I don't think Louis is that much of an idiot that he would do that.
Definitely not. Especially when he was with Eleanor for how long? Like, I mean, supposedly, taking, you know, Larry out of the equation, he was with Eleanor for what, 4 years?
Yeah, about, yeah.
They never had, like, a pregnancy scare or anything.
Exactly.
Like, what, now he just turns into an idiot after 4 years of a committed relationship? I don't think so.
Okay. Also, the controlled narrative aspect. This is the type of thing you hide. You don't...
Yeah.
You don't be like, oh, this boy band got this girl pregnant. They're not even dating. Surprise!
Yeah, like, that's not good. I mean, yeah, any publicity is good publicity, but not really, especially when your main fan base are teenage girls who want to fuck you. Like, they're not gonna like you anymore if you think that they think that you're gonna become a dad now. They don't want to fuck a dad. That's weird.
I mean, some might want to fuck a dad. You don't know.
Okay, maybe if they're into that, but like, most people are gonna think, oh, this is someone's dad. Like, they have a baby. Like, you know.
Yeah.
These 12-year-old girls who were tweeting Louis, fuck me, daddy. Like,
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh.
I read, and here it says, when highly popular 20-something-year-old pop stars who are admired by millions of young fans get random girls pregnant, it is not announced to the world, at least not until the baby is close to being born, and even then the parents and baby are presented as a solid family unit. You don't tell a bunch of 14-year-olds that their idol accidentally knocked up someone he met at a club, and they'll raise the baby together as friends.
Yeah, that's not a good, you know, image for him to have.
Not at all. Like, they were trying for, like, a good year and a half now, maybe, to get his name in the press, get his party boy rep up, because, you know, apparently that's a thing we need to do. And, you know, do you see, right here, the Google search? Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, right along that time, you know what happens? Right around May, his name goes, whoo!
Yeah, it
straight up.
spikes so hard.
And, like, Harry's name stays the same, Larry stays the same, but Louis's name goes, boo, straight up past Harry Styles.
Yeah, which is,
Which is not a thing you usually do.
doesn't happen very often.
No, because everybody's like, oh, One Direction? Yeah, that Harry Styles boy. Now it's, oh, One Direction? That guy got a girl pregnant.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is now. Anytime someone talks about One Direction, they're like, oh, isn't one of them having a baby? Like,
He's the one supposedly having a baby.
supposedly.
Supposedly. And also, they're not seen together normally.
No, ever since July 14th, they have not been seen together once.
Because don't you think if he met her family, spent 4th of July with her, don't you think that if he's spending all this time with her, that there would at least be pictures of them together?
Yeah.
Normally? Because some articles are saying that, oh, they're dating now, or they were in, like, July and August or whatever. They're like, oh, they're dating now, they're hanging out more, they're trying to make it work for the baby. And I'm like, okay, well then where are all the pictures?
Yeah, like, wouldn't you think that he would just, I don't know,
if she wanted her life
post something?
If she is so private and doesn't want her life out there, why the fuck is she having a baby with Louis fucking Tomlinson?
Exactly, like, why are you hanging out with one of the most celebrity... that's not a sentence. With one of the members of the biggest band in the world. Like, if you're so private, why are you hanging out?
That is not a way to keep your life private.
Everyone is
whatsoever.
going to find you. They're going to find you on social media. They're going to find you in real life because One Direction fans are stalkers.
But we haven't.
Exactly. No one knows. Like, we can't... What is her Twitter? I don't know.
Heathrow
Does she have
Airport.
one? Exactly.
We also hacked LAX just to look at them.
Exactly. Like, One Direction fans are fucking FBI agents.
We
I know.
found their passport photos. We're fucking weird.
Exactly. And
we
yet...
can't find this girl?
Does she exist? That's what I want to know.
She doesn't. She's an alien. Confirmed. Done. This is over.
Maybe
Podcast
she's a hologram.
Done. She's an alien. Podcast done. There are 10,000 of her. That's why they're everywhere.
Exactly. That's why there are 3 girls in that first clubbing pic.
One of them
3
is
blonde
Ashley.
girls.
One of them is Ashley, and the other one is probably someone we don't know.
Okay, yes, but still.
Also, taking Larry completely out of the picture, why would they announce an accidental pregnancy with someone he's not in a relationship with before she's even out of her first trimester? Like, most people don't even announce pregnancies to their friends or family before they're past the first trimester. Like, legitimately, why would they turn this into international tabloid fodder?
Exactly. Some people don't even know that they're pregnant until, like, months later.
This person says, I don't even understand, even if Louis is 100% straight and Larry is the fakest shit in the world, it still makes absolutely zero sense that this would happen the way it did.
Exactly, like
this is completely taking Larry out of the picture. This makes no fucking sense.
Like, what girl, okay, you sleep with a fucking pop star, a guy in a boy band. You immediately check to see if you're pregnant? Like, is that what happened? Because if so, then she's a fucking gold digger.
It was a 2-week period, okay? 2-week period before when they said she got pregnant. She wasn't far along enough to take a paternity test, and Louis is so trustful in her story that he's the dad. Yeah. She wasn't far enough along to take a paternity test. It was a 2-week period. She got pregnant, and then she would have had to have taken an in utero paternity test, which doctors do not recommend whatsoever.
Yeah.
And Louis is confident in the results enough that he's like, okay, fine, I'll raise this kid with you.
Like, if they weren't dating, they were just friends, who knows who else she was sleeping with?
Exactly.
Like, it could be anyone that we don't know about. Like, it could be anybody.
And
it could be me. I don't know.
It could be you. It could be you. You are the Brianni.
I wish, so I could tell people that it's fake.
It's not real.
It is not real.
It's not real. Throws the baby doll.
That's another point.
Yep.
How many days before the first article came out was that at the concert where he threw the fake baby? Oh, it was June 27th.
Who's thrown their baby on the stage? That's outrageous. It's not real. Oh no!
It's a fake baby. It's not all those people out there who think that was a real.
One of these paying out for you?
No, now I'm taken back to that crack video where it's like, it's not real. It's not real.
Oh. Because, like, that was, what, 2 weeks about before
The first
it
comment
announced?
on this video. Louis is a smart cookie right there. Haha, baby ain't real. That was some good shade, boy. It is not real. Guys, he warned us.
I know, like, why would he make such a point to say it's not a real baby?
Like, obviously we know nobody's gonna throw a real fucking baby on stage.
Yeah.
Literally what they said was, Louis was like, what's this baby doing here? And Liam's like, who has thrown their baby on stage? That is outrageous. And Louis' like, it's not real. And Liam's like, oh no, it's a fake baby, guys. And Louis' like, it's not real. It's not real. And he's looking at the ground, and Liam's like, that is for all those people out there who think that was a real baby. Why are they talking about this for so long?
Yeah, like, why? What's the point?
This is like a good, 30 seconds worth of dialogue.
Exactly.
You just say, it's a baby doll, throw it.
Yeah, like, oh, it's a baby doll.
You'd be
Someone
done.
threw a baby doll on stage.
You
You don't have to emphasize that it's not a real baby.
Yeah, you don't have to say that it's not a real baby, because I don't think anybody's going to think
Everyone
somebody's
knows
gonna
what
actually throw a real
baby doll is.
Yeah, I know what a baby doll is. I know nobody's going to throw a real baby on stage at One Direction. A bra, maybe.
Who brings a baby to One Direction anyway?
That's very true. No, a lot of people bring babies to concerts for some reason. They're fucking weird. People
Exactly.
bring babies to the racetrack when we go every year.
Why?
I'm like, this
Does it
baby's
not
gonna
hurt
be
their
deaf.
ears?
I'm like, this baby is going to be absolutely deaf. They have those. They have those big headphones that cover their entire head.
Like, what is the point at that point?
Like people who bring their babies to the movies. I'm like, this baby can't watch a movie.
This baby isn't gonna know what's happening. And like when people because I'm in band, I play flute. People bring babies to concerts, and I'm like, listen, all your baby is doing is crying and interrupting my performance.
Yeah.
Like, what is this baby getting out of this? You couldn't just hire a babysitter.
There's something I was gonna say about babies.
But I digress.
I digress, and I forgot what I was gonna say about babies. I don't remember.
But basically, Louis warned us about a fake baby.
Yeah.
2 weeks later,
Yeah, he did.
says he's having a baby.
Mhm.
Is it real? Who
Also,
knows?
the fact that most articles mention Larry and or Harry. Why?
Yeah, why are they so interested?
One of them
bringing
was
up
even
Harry?
calling it a silly thing that has no weight anymore because he got this girl pregnant. And I'm like, really? Then why are you talking about it?
Yeah, if Larry is so dead,
If it's so
why do you
dead
keep
and it
bringing
doesn't
up?
have any weight in the fandom anymore, people are saying that we let go of it. The fuck we did? I ran an entire blog.
The fuck we did? We're making a podcast about it.
That's very true. But it's been less about Larry and more about, Babygate.
Yeah, it's been
Also,
less about that. and more
Banana
about
Bread's
why-
family. Talking to
Oh.
Paps. Clubbing
That's
Grandma. Clubbing Grandma.
Her family is so weird. Like, what even?
Ugh.
I understand, supporting your daughter when she is pregnant.
Is
But if
Babygate
my
over
daughter,
yet?
if my daughter came to me and said, hey mom, I'm pregnant with a pop star's baby, I would be like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
Scroll to the bottom.
What are you even doing with your life? Wait, so what's the can that be our thumbnail?
Yeah, that's our thumbnail. Oh God.
I just like what even?
Also, all of the articles using the pun "one conception." Like, fuck you.
Can we insert that one vine that like has like the paper from the sun and they're like, well, this is great. Torches it.
Yeah.
Wow, this is great.
Um,
Oh God. Okay, so that's a thing.
Harry was brought up like frequently. The Vanity Fair article. You want to talk about that?
Wait, which one is that?
Quote from the Vanity Fair article: Larry will raise the baby. Two sort of men and a baby. It's perfect. This is perfect. This baby is great news after all. Oh,
Honestly,
God.
every fucking news article brings up how this is really shady and like how
Okay, the last part
it
of
might
this
be.
Vanity Fair article. Of course, the biggest question this whole insanity raises is this: what of Larry Stylinson? If you are not aware of Larry Stylinson, get thee to Tumblr or call upon your teenage niece or nephew, hey Tyler, and educate yourself immediately. Larry Stylinson is the portmanteau of Louis Tomlinson's and Harry Styles' names. It's their ship name, meaning people like to theorize, fantasize, etc., that Louis and Harry are in a relationship, romantic, sexual, spiritual, etc. It is a serious thing that people take very seriously. I may or may not be one of those people. So now, what are we to think? A baby interrupting our Larry Stylinson ideal? Does this mean Larry isn't real? Does it mean it is real, but just hit a pretty major fucking snafu? What are we, the Larry community, to make of this? This could spell disaster, of course, but I'm choosing to remain optimistic. I mean, I imagine Louis and Harry raising the baby together. Just imagine the pictures. And why not? Two men raise a baby together all the time these days. It's the 90s. Sure, of course, the mother would also raise the kid, but Harry would help, and thus Larry would live on forever. Or at least until God reaches down with her feathery hand and calls Larry up to heaven so they can sing to her for eternity. Until then, they will be parents, together. Yes, that's it. Larry will raise the baby. Two sort of men and a baby. It's perfect. This is perfect. The baby is great news after all. Oh, Richard Lawson.
I love him so much, honestly.
Like that. Oh, God. Yep.
Like, and any time that anyone brings up the baby, they're like, "Oh, but I thought they were gay." It's like, "Well, yeah, bitch, me too."
Hey, I have a picture of her.
And I feel like there was hardly any Larry in the news before this, you know? So why is everyone talking about it now?
The only picture we have of her, not with Louis, is the 24th day of Babygate. She's leaving the passport office. And she's wearing...
No.
Here, I'll show you. She's wearing a t-shirt and yoga pants that would definitely show off any bump she had, would she have it.
Well,
But,
because
you know,
wasn't
this
she
is-
supposedly like 4 months pregnant in July?
In July, yes. April, May, June, July. Yeah.
Yeah.
She would have been about 4 or 3
No,
at
because
most.
they said that she was like about 4 months pregnant.
Yeah.
And then there were pictures of her out and about sometime that I'll find.
Scroll to the bottom.
Oh, is that when was that?
That was, I don't know, it was the 24th day of Babygate. I have no idea.
Oh, so that was like that was in July or August.
Yeah, that was yeah.
And she's 4 months pregnant.
It was.
And she's
It was
not...
the day after GMA, or it was 3 days after GMA. So yeah, this is August. This is the middle of August.
And yet,
Clubbing Grandma.
That
was on GMA Day too. But most importantly, Brianna's grandma released clubbing photos of Louis and Brianna on this day, because when you're getting ready to go to the club, you make sure you have everything, right? Wallet, check. ID, check. Keys, check. Grandma, check. Phone, check. But if Grandma can't make it, at least take some pictures for her. Show her your adventures with a pop star. It's actually a whole family affair. Looking at clubbing photos, Ashley, the cousin, even helped out and released a photo a few days before.
I added a new link that it's from November 3rd. She's spotted, you know, I don't know, she got some kind of food. And there's a visible baby bump.
Yeah.
But yet...
That's not her.
What?
Is it her?
4 months earlier? It looks like her, sort of, but she's wearing sunglasses. I can't tell.
It's her twin. It's the alien twin.
And yet, I'm
That's
pretty sure that this same day, yeah, if you look down, there are more pictures
That's not her.
of
Her hair's too
her
brown.
wearing a giant Adidas shirt with her mom, maybe? But, like, why are there two different outfits?
Is that the same day?
They were released on the same day.
Last
She
week.
seems...
Last
if you
week.
keep
That was the
looking...
week before.
Oh. Well, it's all in the same article.
But,
So, but
of course she's wearing an
like,
Adidas.
still, when she's wearing like the giant Adidas shirt, it looked like the baby bump is significantly smaller.
Look at the concert picture. Look at Jay on the side there. Look how flat her stomach is.
Exactly. I mean, I know that she's wearing black, but it looks like, because you would think that her lanyard would, go over.
Her lanyard
like-
would go over her stomach.
Yeah, exactly. It would show that there's a bump there, but there's nothing. It's just straight down.
And why is this such an HD picture from a fan just seeing
Also,
her
it
and
doesn't
taking
even look like this.
It was
same
supposed to
person.
be a little girl taking this picture.
A little girl took that high quality of a picture.
Uh-huh.
I doubt that.
It's supposed to be a girl, like, saw him. But look at Jay, though. She looks so done.
Also, the girl talking to her, is that supposed to be Louis' sister?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Fizzy.
She looks like she's yelling at her,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Like, I am the real Brianni!
But, like, even in this picture, she doesn't look like the same person.
Alright, leave that link. I'm gonna need those pictures.
I did. The link is
I know,
there.
I know.
Okay.
But I deleted mine, so it's just saying leave yours.
But, like, it doesn't even look like the same person.
It doesn't. What's
Like, who is the real Brianna? I don't know.
Who is she?
Who is she? Where did she come from?
Wait.
You know? And why would Louis, realistically, you are in the middle of a tour that is going to keep going until October, and then you have promo for your album
Okay,
coming
so
out.
there's a
Why would you get a
video-
girl pregnant?
No, it's Calvin's different. Yes, we took. Okay. This was August. Send it to you. This was supposedly taken in August of Brianna and Ollie having a pillow fight at JB's house.
God damn it, Justin. Maybe Justin's
No,
the real
it's not
Brianna.
Justin Bieber.
Then who's JB? What other JB is there?
Who is JB? Justin Bieber. Who would they be at his house? Why are they at his house?
I don't know.
I love how this video is of the morning after
Wait, whoa,
Calvin. Wait, whoa.
Wait.
I love how this video is of the morning after Calvin drunkenly told girls Louis was gonna stay at Harry's house.
What? That happened?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Think
no. Okay.
someone advised me
Johnny.
of this last night and said that Louis was not around at all on this, and somebody commented, "Nope, went home to his hubby."
Hell yeah, he did. But no, JB, Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
Brianna Jungwirth, BJJB. They're the same person. Justin Bieber is Brianna. Illuminati confirmed.
Justin Bieber is the real Brianni.
I mean, they're both blonde. He could be wearing a wig. I don't know.
Well, his hair's blue
Covering
now.
up his tattoos.
His hair's blue. It looks so good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I'll show you. Yeah, there was a vine of like somebody was walking behind him, and then it's purple.
Oh.
Whatever. They were walking behind him, and he just passed Adam Sandler and was like, "Hey, bro," and I was like, "What?"
What's up, homeboy? How are you? Good to see you, man. Hi.
I was like,
Who
"What?"
even is Justin Bieber?
Like, you don't just walk past someone. Because, like, he was walking, and then Adam Sandler was like, "Hey, Bieber." And he was like, "What?" And he turned around and he's like, "Hey, bro." And I was like, "What?"
Oh my.
Oh, goodness. That's not it.
And if she wants to be so private, why would she like go out and, in an opportunity to get her picture taken by paparazzi?
Who knows, to be honest.
And if she's so private, why is she letting her entire family
Post pictures.
document her pregnancy on social media?
This one thing I read was like, there's no way she's letting her family like post things about it, or even the media post things about it, because they're like, when I was pregnant, I wouldn't even let my mother-in-law post on Facebook.
Yeah, because when you're pregnant, it's a private thing. In some cases, some people really like to be public about their pregnancies because they're excited about it.
Yeah.
But some people want to keep it not like a secret, but they want to keep it to themselves because that's their choice.
Exactly.
And so if she says that she doesn't want her picture taken, why is she getting, paparazzi'd?
We don't have that many pictures of her. The only pictures we have of her are basically with Louis and those pictures with her mom and herself. Like, we have like 1 or 2 pictures.
Yeah, and then any other picture that was like posted, you can't see her face. Like all those baby bump pictures that were like posted from like her mom or someone. I can't exactly remember.
Oh, August 29th.
And then even now, with the fake pictures of the baby.
Do you see the pictures I posted?
Hold on. Oh. Of Justin Bieber?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to add those to the link dump too then. Also, this.
Is someone knocking? No, no one's knocking at my door. My door is open, and people are probably hearing me talking about Louis Tomlinson.
Oh well.
It's okay.
Read that.
August 29th. Wait, out loud.
It doesn't matter.
August 29th, show in Detroit, Michigan. A girl from Make-A-Wish asked for a meet and greet picture with everyone holding hands, and puts Niall and Liam together, and Harry and Louis together. Larry's flail. Same.
Me too.
That was a great day, them holding hands.
God. It was my icon.
Oh, good times, good times.
Yeah, the lads were staying at Justin Bieber's house. Not Louis. Just the lads.
That's odd.
Mm-hmm. Then apparently Ashley and Brianna.
Just staying at Justin Bieber's house.
But, like, okay, so August, right? They have the GMA thing. That was, yeah. And then the topic was blacklisted. And
Which is hilarious.
Yeah. August 5th was the day that she was at the post office. Or at the passport office.
Oh.
That was August 5th. That was the day after Good Morning America. And then, a couple weeks later, the Drag Me Down music video dropped.
Which is a great music video.
August 12th. Fans tweet Brianna's aunt, and she replies with a silly video saying it was of Louis and Brianna when they first met. Tweet is deleted later. There are rumors of a picture or video of Louis and Brianna kissing on top of a table that Brianna's family will leak when they feel the time is right.
What?
A video appears of Perry from Little Mix saying, yes, Larry is real, during a Little Mix meet and greet event. She appears to be just joking,
I saw that.
but others seem to think she's serious.
Sing it. So we start you off. You have to sing it all, right? We want to hear your voices now. Ready? Yes, Larry is real.
I saw that.
Larry has nothing to do with her. And she's like, yeah, Larry's real.
Well, it is, so.
It is very real. Oh, I need to go. I got rid of it. Actually, I don't know what I got rid of. I don't need that. Babygate, a master list. God damn it. Also, you gonna talk about this last thing?
Oh, yeah. Why haven't One Direction HQ said anything?
They've said absolutely nothing.
Like,
Nothing.
the only way that we know.
They did retweet Louis' tweet the other day.
Well, yeah, but that was now. But they never said anything officially when it first came out in July.
Not at all.
It was just the article from People and then various news outlets.
They're letting The Sun, the Daily Mail, and all these other tabloids like TMZ and things,
and Mirror UK.
Yeah, take the story.
Yeah, like, wouldn't you think that if he was actually having a child, that One Direction HQ would be like, oh, all over it?
Yeah, like, oh, let's have an entire Rolling Stone article about Louis.
Exactly. Like, obviously they would want that. They would want, like, the money from it.
Positive spin on it. There has
instead
yet
of
to be a
getting
positive
his
spin
name
about
dragged.
it. Exactly. They're just dragging him in the dirt.
Calling him like a party boy and, knocking people up.
Yep.
You would think that they would want to keep him, their client, in a positive light. And yet, here we are.
They're letting him be dragged through the mud. This whole thing is just a joke at this point. Alright. I think that is the end of August.
And a little more.
No, that was basically the middle of August.
I mean, other than that, we never really saw much of them until the baby was supposedly born anyway.
Yep. We still haven't seen her. Like, where are pictures of her? We've gotten a fake picture of her from Cousin Ashley. Cousin Ashley is sketchy as shit.
Cousin Ashley is so sketchy. She posted a picture. She was like, oh, Brianna sent me this. And it's like a picture of her, like,
a picture
woman.
Of this girl, like
in a hospital gown. Yeah, and you image search it, and it's from years ago, and
it's this other girl.
Random lady.
Like,
and then all these pictures that articles are saying are the baby are not the baby.
Yeah, we'll get into that next time, but yeah.
Babygate Part 2 coming up soon.
Alright, I think that's all for us. Links are in the description to everything we talked about. Also, links to our social media are down there too. Please feel free to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Goodbye.
Au revoir.